Hey guys, Coach Ethan here, and today I am looking at my InBody Scan as an example and talking about how you can read your InBody Scan and the most important information you're going to get from that, and just to think about what you can do with that information. So going into your Orangetheory app, after you do your actual InBody Scan, you will find what I have up on the screen here. Now, this is the first thing you're going to see here on the right. Now, if you click on this arrow on segmental lean analysis, it will bring up what I have here on the left. So you click on that first. This is going to show the distribution of your muscle mass around the different parts of your body. So you got your legs here, you got your trunk, and your arms. Now, there's going to be a percentage at the bottom of all of this here. This is a important percentage. You want this percentage to be 100% or above. If it is below 100%, then you want to work on increasing it. So this percentage is basically the percentage of muscle mass that is ideal for your body, but also that is required to support your skeletal structure. So if it's below 100%, you probably need some more muscle for health and just supporting your body weight. And if it's there or above, then you have adequate muscle for health. Now, this is going to show you where it's distributed. So you will see both sides of your arms, both sides of your legs. So you can see one of my legs has nearly a whole pound of muscle over my other leg. So I have an imbalance there in my legs. So one thing I could do is when we're doing some unilateral work in the workouts or at the gym where we're working one side at a time, I could choose to work only that specific weaker side if I know exactly which muscle is lacking, which is a little bit harder to tell, and that could speed up, even it out very quickly. Or in general, doing unilateral work, I can just start with the weaker side first. So if we're doing split squats, I know my left side here is a little weaker. I'll work the left side first in my split squat set. That way I'm going to have more energy going into that first set, and I'll be more tired when I go and do my right side. And so that will help the left side catch up a little bit. So that's one small way you can help just fix little imbalances. For the most part, you're going to naturally fix those imbalances working out. But if you get something where it's very noticeable, that's one way you can focus on fixing it. That's it for this. Then we're going to look at these breakdowns on the right side here. All of these, you can click this little bubble here and it'll give you more information. So you're first going to have your body fat percentage. Now it has these bars right here, and you'll be in one of these three bars. You generally want to be somewhere in the middle, mostly not in this right bar here for optimal health. For body fat percentage, that's going to be different for males and females as far as what is healthy for body fat percentages. So here's just an example from the American Council of Exercise. Women are just going to have higher body fat percentages in general, as they just need more for their body for optimal health. So the essential fat from the body is 10 to 13% for women, and for men, it's 2 to 5%. So that already puts women at about 10 to 13% higher than what the males would be. So for athletes, you can expect them to be around 6 to 13%, for women 14 to 20. Fitness 14 to 17%. That's general fitness. 21 to 24 for women. And then on average, men fall between 18 and 24%, and then women fall between 25 and 31%. And then obese is over 25% for males, and then for women, 32% or over. So you would want to be somewhere in the average or fitness area right there. Now, this is doing me some justice. I'm sure I am not, I know I'm not 4.7. Either way, though, even if it doesn't have your exact body fat percentage, all these other numbers are going to be pretty accurate. And the biggest thing is you're going to see the difference when you're looking at one of these InBody scans over 6 months. You'll see whether these numbers are going up or down, and that's really what you want to know. So you want to be pretty much in the middle here for something from that chart where you're at a healthy body fat percentage for your, gender, and then you have your weights right here. There's not necessarily a healthy weight. So this one doesn't matter too much. A lot of people get over focused on weights of the scale. You could be just starting a routine. If you've never worked out before, you're gonna see gains a lot quicker than someone that has worked out before. So you may, in the initial stage of working out, be gaining muscle while losing fat, and your weight might stay the same because muscle does way more than fat. So shouldn't worry too much about this. As well, I weigh, let's say, 193 with a lot of muscle mass. There could be two versions of me at 193 where I have a lot more body fat than muscle mass, and then the version where I have a lot more muscle mass, body fat. So I could be 193 pounds or 200 pounds obese, or I could be 200 pounds in shape, lots of muscle. So don't worry too much about that specific number right there. Skeletal muscle mass, this shows the muscle mass that you have, and it will show you if you're above average, if you have too little, and you don't want to have too little muscle because muscle is very important for optimal health. And so if you're above average or average, that is good. This one, you just want to make sure you're not too much below average or too little. And then body fat mass, it'll show the breakdown of how much body fat you have on your body. You don't want to have too much because that's what's going to put you at the high body fat percentages where you'll be at risk for more cardiovascular disease, and it's not optimal health. So this is going to be, it's hard to go off mine right here, but if you're in this range right here, it would be red, and you would want to get it down to here. And then as that goes down, your body fat percentage will go down as well. And then the more muscle you gain, you also get more efficient at burning calories as well. So lastly, you have your metabolic rate at the bottom. This is the amount of calories you burn. The amount of calories you need in a day for your body to maintain. So this is the amount of calories I need to support like daily function, all my daily activities, to stay the same weight I am right now. So if I can eat this 2,600 every day, I can stay at 193 pounds. Now, if I go above that, I'll be in a surplus, which is what you need to be in to gain muscle. And so if I ate right above that, within 250 to 1,000 extra calories per day, then I would be able to gain muscle. And then what you can expect for muscle gain is about 1 to 3 pounds of muscle gain over a 12-week period. So half to almost a pound per weekish. And then the opposite works as well. If you were to be in a deficit to have less calories than you need for the day, and then you can expect to lose about half to 2 pounds of body fat per week. And so that would be the same thing, about a 250 to 1,000 calorie deficit every day to be on track to lose body weight or body fat. Also, keep in mind that the calories you burn in a workout affects these numbers as well. So let's say I'm going for a deficit of 500 calories. So instead of this 2,600, I would want to eat 2,100 in a day. So let's say I'm going to eat my 2,100 calories for the day. Well, if I go and do my Orangetheory workout and I burn 800 calories in the workout, that's 800 taken off of this 2,600 right here. And so that's another 800 you can eat for that day if you're already planning at being at 21. So let's say my deficit goal was 2100. That's how much I plan to eat because that puts me 500 below my metabolic rate. Well, this gets added to this 2100, and now for the day, I can eat 2900 calories and still be in a deficit because of those extra calories I burned during my workout. Same thing goes with if you were to be gaining muscle. So if I was looking to gain muscle, I would need to be in a, let's just say I wanted to be in a 500 calorie surplus. So then I have 3,100 calories from the day. Oh, and that's going to put me 500 calories where I want to be to gain muscle. And now I go and work out. Well, now I'm going to have to eat an extra 700 on top of that to stay in my surplus after I burn the calories. So then I'll be able to eat 3,800. So that is one thing to keep in mind as well. Your workouts and anything you're doing that burns calories does affect these numbers. Also, keep in mind everything in the InBody scan is an estimate. Other than that, that's all I got for the breakdown of an InBody scan. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments below. Also, with the muscle game, this is implied that you are working out hard to gain muscle. You're not going to gain the muscle without working out with the weights and all that. Like and sub to support me and my videos, and so I'll know if you want to see more videos like this. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.